Let's go terrestrial.
Welcome to my virtual vision board creation. So first I'm going to make a 1080 by 1920 pixel size canvas, and I'm going to start uploading all the photos that I grabbed. Most of these photos I grabbed off Pinterest. I want to say like 1 or 2 photos are like my personal photos, but I grabbed these all off Pinterest and I started uploading them in here. One of the main reasons I love making vision boards is because you get to be able to I'm an extremely visual person, so I get to be able to see every single day in multiple spaces and multiple places what my goals are, what I'm aspiring to, what I'm kind of manifesting and praying for. So it's good to see that in visual form and as well as in written form for me. So like I said, I'm very visual, so I need to see things written down and spelled out, plain and simple. So I decided to also do it in Canva. I made a couple Photoshop videos on my channel, but I wanted this to be super easy for people who don't necessarily know how to use Photoshop. And a lot of people actually really are phasing out of using Photoshop, to be honest. There's so many other tools that a lot of people like that are a little bit cleaner. I'm personally trying to use Illustrator a little bit more just because the quality is definitely a lot different. But I will say in general, Photoshop has a lot more capabilities when it comes to certain things and certain types of edits that other Adobe products do not. But for prototyping and things like that, most people are not using Photoshop anymore. And this was an example of one of the photos that I was saying that I used myself, just because I think based on the world and time that we live in, everything is like, oh, this person is goals, this is goals for me. And it's nice to aspire to what you see other people doing, but one, you don't necessarily know if they have those things, and two, I think it's always amazing to be able to compete with yourself. And I think one of the main reasons that I put that photo in there is because I'm competing for that dream body. And that was like one of the best physical like spaces that I was in, and not even necessarily just like looking at my body, but like remembering where I was in that time. I was going to work out every single day, like 5 times a week. I was eating pretty healthy. I was pescatarian. So I think that's just like a visual that I know, like, hey, you can get back to this space because you were able to do it for, I was in that space for like a year, and things kind of fell off over time, but I'm trying to get back there. I'm trying to go back pescatarian. I'm trying to start back working out 5 times a week and make it a very normal routine, like it's not abnormal for me to do. So that's one thing that I really do always encourage people to do. Try to find a picture of yourself from the past or the present that you think recollects a time that was extremely life-changing and transformative mentally, physically, and it'll remind you that, hey, although I want these other goals that I've never had, I can get back to a space where I know that I was living at my best. Okay, so I think I have all of the photos that I want to use in here. So I'm going to go to elements, and I'm just going to add a little box in here, turn it white, and I'm going to put 3 scriptures on here. Now, my actual vision board that I made, like I said, in Photoshop, I didn't do this. I kind of came up with this on the fly and actually really like this idea. The first one is my favorite scripture. It's funny because my ex actually used to say this all the time from high school, and it's always stuck with me. Romans 8:28, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his divine purpose. And I truly do believe that nothing happens by chance, nothing happens by accident. Everything is always in the Lord's plan. So and all things are always working to the good, whether you know it or not. So that's the first scripture, and I'm just going to be adding 2 more scriptures in here and then finishing it up. So I'm just going to let you guys watch it and start running my mouth. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and then I'm also going to show you guys how I got it on my phone as well, and then how I set it and how it actually looked on the screen. So yeah, if you would like to see more videos like this, or if you would like to see me do one for the desktop, please like this video, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, give me feedback, positive, negative, constructive, whatever you think works best. And yeah, have a happy new year. And I also forgot to mention this as well. You do not have to use Canva on your laptop. You can use Canva on your cell phone. There's a Canva app. So if you guys would also like for me to do a video on like how I can make something like this on my phone and just like screen record it, like video screen record it, I can do that as well. Some people don't necessarily like doing things like this on their phone. A lot of people are used to video editing and editing their photos on their phone. So if you don't feel like pulling out a laptop to do something like this, you can be, you know what I'm saying, riding in the car, riding on a train, riding on a bus, and take care of this while you're doing anything else on your phone. So if you guys would like to see that as well, just let me know. Okay, now I'm gone.